The Christian life brings peace and joy, but sometimes that peace is shaken by trials, loss and pain. In those moments we ask, how can I have joy in the darkest valley? The Bible doesn't promise a surface-level joy. It calls us to a deep, lasting joy, planted by the Holy Spirit in the middle of the storm. That's why Nehemiah says, "Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength." This joy is a shield when everything around us falls apart. David experienced it, betrayed and chased, yet he wrote in Psalm 35, "Weeping may last for the night, but joy comes in the morning." He didn't deny the pain, but he trusted God to turn his mourning into dancing. Joy doesn't come from what we have, but from who we trust. Hannah also walked through sorrow. After years of heartbreak from not having children, she prayed from a place of deep pain, and God answered. Later she sang, "My heart rejoices in the Lord." Her sadness turned into praise when she surrendered to the God who transforms barrenness into fruitfulness. Paul and Silas were beaten and thrown into prison for preaching about Christ. But at midnight, instead of complaining, they prayed and sang hymns. They chose joy over bitterness. And what happened? God shook the prison and set them free. Even more, the jailer and his entire family were saved. True joy not only strengthens us, it influences those around us. Bitterness, however, is a trap that poisons the soul. Ephesians 4:31 tells us to let go of bitterness, anger, and rage. It's not just about acting right, it's about freeing the heart so God's joy can grow. That happens when we forgive, let go, and surrender to the Holy Spirit. The ultimate example of joy in suffering is Jesus. Though he was called a man of sorrows, Hebrews 12:2 says that for the joy set before him, he endured the cross. He saw beyond the pain, he saw your salvation and mine. It wasn't human happiness, but heavenly joy from doing the Father's will, and that same joy is what Jesus wants to give you. He said, "I've told you this, so that my joy may be in you, and your joy may be complete." This isn't borrowed joy, it's his joy in you. And that changes everything. Even if the fig tree doesn't bloom, even if the answer hasn't come, still, I will rejoice in the Lord. Don't let sadness have the last word. The joy of the Lord is your strength, endurance and power to keep going. Let go of bitterness, trust, forgive, worship. Even if the night feels long, morning is near. If this message touched your heart, comment, "My joy is in the Lord, and he is my strength." Your faith might encourage someone else. Weekly challenge, activate your joy. This week, when faced with frustration or sadness, choose joy and gratitude instead. Say, "The joy of the Lord is my strength." Write one thing you're thankful for each day, and share in the comments using #ActivateYourJoy. Joy that overcomes pain begins with a single decision.